Did not realize it until I became an adult. My book, Courage Facing Mortality, cancer wasn't my only obstacle. It was an opportunity for me to literally pour that out there. And it's a raw depiction of what I've gone through. The cancer was really important, but it was so much more than that as a life challenge. As you talk about mental health, why did you become an addict? Why do people take on habits that ruin their lives? So that takes me to the next question, which is, how can what you do become massively instrumental? Now, of course, this is in your own mind, from your own perspective, but because that's such a broad question, let's be mindful of the time. How can what you do become massively instrumental to the masses? How can it really help make a difference?
So where we focus really is on speech. Every single person has the ability to create some sort of dialogue, whether it be internally or whether it be amongst those before them. So there's a little voice in everyone's head that tells you what to do. It's even speaking to you right now as you're processing everything that I'm saying. So by changing the way that we perceive words that are spoken to us and realizing that the power in words is only in so much as we give it power within our own minds, that can change the trajectory for so many people. I'm on a reality television program. So my life is at the forefront for everybody to see and everyone to have an opinion.
And for me, I would say is looking in the mirror. Because a lot of times I think we're all adults, we're all maybe educated in our own profession, our own trade, but it's recognizing that little girl or that little boy inside of you. That's really where the pain is coming from. So I had to take little Monica around with me and realize that my thoughts lead to feelings and my feelings lead to behavior. And everything I thought about it, I was reacting up on it. So when I wanted to commit suicide because I just wanted to be loved, it wasn't that no one didn't love me, I didn't love me. So I had to reclaim myself and realize that the initiation of me being in this world as a daughter, I had never experienced. So I had to go back to reclaim being somebody's daughter first, but that was being my own self so that I can love myself and realize little Monica is important. Let me ask her, what does she want to do? So I think when we gather the little girl, we gather the little boy, and we talk to them, even as adults, because we become educated and logical. And sometimes we put these masks on, wearing these blacks, and then mindfulness tells us that, oh, you're not worthy, you're not valuable, you're not anything. Yes, I am.
I had to take a look at where I was coming from as a little girl when my parents separated, and I didn't understand that. And I never knew the impact that had on my life, but it really did in terms of my self-esteem, how I felt about myself, really not being able to give the love that I believed that I was capable of giving, because I felt I had not received it, I lost it. So it came for me, the challenge was to find me and to forgive and ask for forgiveness. And it's within that process when I got saved and was part of a church community, and I felt I still had to live up to certain expectations. My faults and my fears could not have been shown. Everything had to be solved through prayer.
So I agree, because I am a daughter of a pastor, so you can just imagine the pressures that I had growing up in life. But I will also say that as a woman and a black woman and in a minorities community, we don't put enough emphasis on really getting mental health. Right? We don't believe in getting counseling. What happens in the home stays in the home. And what I found when I was going through, I had to go through 2 years of therapy for me. And it was like really at first embarrassing. Now I tell the whole world, you need to go to counseling. Okay, you need to get some help. My dad's a pastor, and he would be like, I'll come over and pray with you. Let me get my anointing on. I was like, Dad, some things go beyond that. Right? It's things that go beyond spirituality. That's why we have pastors committing suicide these days, right? Because it's certain things that you just need to really go and get some help for. And outside of yourself. And I think that's the problem. We're strong people. We're often educated. We have all these degrees and talents, and that we're afraid to come and say to somebody, I need help.